With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Returning it is Moore. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Robinson up the middle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, Cook. Solid stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
This offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the...
And got his man complete. Got a man that's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defense.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On third down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kenneth Murray drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
So this has been a lot like a 10. Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. In motion left, Bateman. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over first
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll try the middle with Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and 2, now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead's now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Stroud to throw it. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
That is caught. He's got room to roam.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Sharp. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is the moral.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a first down. Trying to overcome what was largely a lost season in 2022 with only 6 games played and under 300 yards. Hoping this year can be a big one for him.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Colts. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 84 yards.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now Stroud
rolling to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he knocks knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they work this out past the 25.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
James Cook,
59 yards.
and the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass complete to Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds downs across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 69 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pinheiro now and the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Stroud.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Ravens 49, Colts 42.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they